At my mom's funeral, my drunk dad said, "Did you know your mom was my favorite student?" "What do you mean, student?" He realized he exposed himself and told me, "I said too much. Why would she have been his student?" They met at a church event according to the story they'd always told us. I found my brother Clarence by the food table stress-eating finger sandwiches. I pulled him aside and told him what Dad had said. Clarence's eyebrows shot up and he set down his plate. Maybe it's a freaky thing? Like he taught her to bounce on it? He shrugged uncomfortably. That didn't feel right, though. Dad's face had shown real panic when he realized what he'd let slip. I scanned the room looking for answers and spotted our grandmother stepping outside. Grandma was on the back patio smoking a cigarette, which she only did when extremely stressed. She'd quit 15 years ago but kept a pack hidden for emergencies. Burying her daughter definitely qualified. I joined her, and she didn't even try to hide what she was doing. "Your father's a sick man. I want nothing to do with him." She took a long drag and blew smoke into the evening air. My heart started racing. Grandma had never liked Dad much, but she'd never been this openly hostile. Something had shifted. Maybe it was grief making her honest, or maybe she figured Mom's death freed her from keeping secrets. "Grandma, Dad said something weird. He called Mom his favorite student. Do you know what that means?" She laughed, but it was bitter and sharp, took another drag of her cigarette and looked me straight in the eyes. The words came out like she'd been holding them in for decades. "Your father was your mother's high school teacher when she was only 16, when they began their relationship." The ground seemed to tilt under my feet. I grabbed the porch railing to steady myself. Mom had been 16. Dad would have been 37 based on their ages. My stomach churned as the implications hit me. Grandma kept going now that the dam had broken and explained how Mom had been a bright student planning to go to college for pre-med. She was top of her class with scholarship offers already coming in. Then her senior year English teacher started paying special attention to her. He groomed her, told her she was mature for her age, special, different from other girls. Grandma's voice dripped with disgust. They'd kept it secret until Mom turned 18. By then, she was so deep under his influence, she thought it was true love. Dropped her college plans to be with him. Her parents tried to intervene, but she was technically an adult by then. But you want to know the worst part? Your mother had gotten accepted to her dream school anyway. Full scholarship to study biology. She was going to go despite your father's endless screaming. She had her dorm assignment and everything. Then on prom night, he took off his rubber during intimacy and got her pregnant on purpose so she couldn't go to college. Her and 3 other students. My knuckles turned white as I gripped the porch railing harder, the wood creaking under my fingers while my brain tried to process what Grandma just said about 3 other students. The world tilted sideways, and I had to lock my knees to stay standing. I needed names, needed to understand how many lives my father destroyed. Grandma took another long drag from her cigarette, and the cherry glowed bright in the dim evening light. She told me she didn't know all their names, but remembered one girl dropped out completely right after prom, and another moved away so suddenly that people talked about it for months. The whole senior class seemed different.